Welcome back to Art with Miss Karen. Today we have a suggestion from Miss Christine in Newport Beach. She teaches second grade, and so if you're one of her students, we just say hi, miss you guys. And Miss Christine wants us to draw a fox in a forest. I think a fox is her favorite animal, if I'm thinking correctly. She's my sister, by the way, so I should know this. But we're gonna draw this for her, so if you enjoy what you drew and you want to share it, go ahead and take a picture and email it to us so that you can show us what you drew today, okay? But let's go ahead and get started. So you're going to need a piece of paper and a pencil. So if you don't have those things, go ahead and pause the video and go get them and then come back. But we're going to go ahead and get started. So let me switch to my camera so I can see what I am doing. Here we go. All right, for our fox, we're going to need some basic shapes. So a circle for the head. So we're going to draw him right here in the middle around the center of our paper. So a circle for the head. And you notice that I'm using my whole arm to make those movements. So don't just move your wrist when you're making a circle. Move your whole arm to make that circle. And I'm going to make mine a little bit darker so you can see what we're doing. But on your paper, just use really light strokes so that you can erase anything that you need to later. For our fox, I think we want to make him sitting down. A couple of videos ago, we made a lion and he was standing up. So for this guy, we're going to make him sitting down. So we'll just have a different pose for our animal for this video. So a circle for the head. And let's see, we're going to make his body coming down so that he is sitting. So we're going to make the body just like an oval like this. There we go. So oval, and you know what? We're gonna see him looking to the side. So we're gonna make a muzzle for our fox, just like that. A nice rectangle shape on the side of his face. So we've got his head, his muzzle, his body. You can even give him some ears, like triangle shapes. There we go. And our fox also has a very poofy tail. And so we're gonna make a curved shape, like it's sitting on the ground and wrapping around. Kind of like the letter C, upside down. And so he's got his tail sitting next to him, and now he needs his legs. And so we're going to draw a circle for his back leg with an oval at the bottom for his paw. Okay, so that's one leg. We're going to draw two lines next to each other for one of the front legs. And then keeping that belly in there, we're going to draw the other front leg with an oval next to it as well. All right, so now that we have our basic shapes, let's go ahead and add a few more details. We're going to round off the muzzle area, so it's not too rectangular, and we're going to make it come into the circle, a nice smooth shape. And you know what? Foxes have some really furry cheeks, so off of this circle, we're going to make a few marks that look like grass. And we're going to bring that shape in all the way around. Okay, so now let's go ahead and get rid of some of the lines that we don't need anymore. Okay, so now we have our fox's furry cheeks, his muzzle. Let's give him a nose. And our fox needs an eye. We're going to use that same eye we did with the lion. So a curved shape on top and a straight line on the bottom. And a V shape for the eye. Okay? And we'll go ahead and give a line in the ear to show some depth. All right? And we're going to go ahead and add some more detail for the body as well. So I think that our fox doesn't have quite such a big body coming around the back of his head, so we're going to make the body go down a little bit further. And depending on the shape of your oval, it might already be good, but mine was a little bit too big, so we're going to make it smaller. So we're going to use this shape here, And if you want to add some more furry textures to your tail, you could add some grass shapes. And I'm going to also use those grass shapes to show that the tip of the tail is white. Okay? You know what? I think I need it to go a little bit further. There we go. All right, so we have our tail coming in nicely. Let's go ahead and do the paws. Now, the paws can be kind of difficult, but if you practice a lot, you can do really well at them. So we're going to stay inside of our ovals, and we're just going to make some curved C shapes, 3 of them. Okay? And this is the top of his knee that comes down. All right, so let's do that one more time. So with this front paw, we're going to make those C shapes that all sit next to each other for that paw. And again on the other paw. There we go. All right, and I'm going to get rid of some of the lines we don't need, like the belly line that's inside of the arm, or this other half of the circle we don't need on our leg, the back line that I'm not using anymore. So look around for other lines you're not using, like the lines in our ear. On this side, we do need the line on this side of our ear because the ear is on the other side of the face. So we'll get rid of those lines. The other part of our circle on that leg. All right, so our fox is starting to come together. Maybe I need to get rid of that rectangle. And you can look at your drawing and see what kind of lines that you need to get rid of on your fox. But it looks like our fox is really coming together. You know, I think it'd look cuter if we give him some furry, some fur right here, and erase that straight line. So now we just have some lines right there. All right, I think our fox is looking really cute. Now let's give him some surroundings that he can play in. So let's see. Our fox, I think, is going to need some plants to sit next to, but maybe first of all we need to make some dirt for him to sit on. So I like to just make some scribbles around my animals. If they're just sitting on the ground, just make some scribbles to show that there's some shadows or some ground so that they have something to be on. Okay? So some scribbles right around there. And then, you know what? Let's go ahead and give our fox a plant to sit next to. That looks kind of like a palm tree. It's supposed to be a fern, but I'm sure that any kind of plant you make is going to be really nice. All right, that looks pretty good. We can make another one right behind him. If we were next to a pond, we could make some foxtails. A joke. Oh, you know what? One other thing that we forgot to do on our fox was to give the other markings. So we did the white on the tail, but also their chest and belly is going to be white. So let's make a line here to make this white and this the red part of the fox. Their paws are going to be dark brown or black. So let's make those lines that show where those colors are going to be separated. So this will be the red and this will be the dark brown. Same for that paw. And they also have some unique markings on their face. So they're going to have, let's see, I believe, maybe I should look it up. Something like that, where they have a line that points towards their eye and goes around for their muzzle. You can even put some dots to show that those are their little, that's his little muzzle right there. And maybe a little eyebrow. And he's looking pretty cute. All right, so we got our fox. Oh, and they also have brown tips on their ears. All right. Yeah, I would really love to see what you guys accomplish with this drawing. I would love to see if you finish it, and if you color it in, maybe you can send it to me, and that would be really, really cool. I'd love to see what you can do with your drawing. So let's finish this up with some trees in the background. So we're gonna put some big trunks next to each other. So this is one tree, and you can even add some detail on it some scribbles that look like bark. Make the outside darker so we know where the outline of it is. And maybe the roots come down. Another one over here. And some scribbles for the bark. And make the outline darker. And now, just like our other drawings, we want to add some perspective. And so when things get farther away, they get smaller. And so if we make a tree that's farther away, it's going to be thinner. So see how this tree is nice and thick? Well, this tree is going to be a little bit thinner. And maybe there's plants in front of it as well. We'll add those scribbles so we know which lines are the tree and which ones are not. Add in some more plants that are farther away. And maybe one more tree. All right, so now we have our fox in a forest. So let me know how you guys do. I'd love to see your finished work of art. Thank you for joining us today for Art with Miss Karen. I hope to see you soon.